Hey, welcome to another episode of Freedom on Fire. I'm your host, Robert BOBTV Brown. How you doing today? Oh, man, they just keep on coming. Another corporate Democrat, wealthy, rich Democrat who wants to challenge Donald Trump. This weekend on the Rob Report, I'm going to talk about this in more detail, about the people who wants to be up next to be president, because Donald Trump pretty much showed you that you can have no brain politically and become a president. Now, to actually run the country as a president, that's a different story. But you don't have much of a brain, don't have to have much of a brain to become president. All you have to do is become a good salesman, which majority of our presidents have been. Most of them sold us on a bunch of bill of goods, even President Obama. And a lot of stuff didn't happen. Yeah, I know he had unprecedented instruction, just like Trump got unprecedented instruction right now. But the bottom line is, there's ways to muscle people politically. And having the people on your side is one. All right, so let's get right into it. We got another wealthy politician running for office. Another wealthy politician running for office. All right. Annapolis, Maryland, a 3-term Maryland Democrat who is one of the wealthiest members of Congress is the first to announce that he'll seek his party nomination to challenge President Donald Trump. So not only are they putting up Kamala Harris, maybe Cory Booker, everybody know that Cuomo's going to run. Maybe Bill de Blasio put his head in the table. Him and Cuomo can't stand each other. And now, 3-term mayor Democrat who is one of the wealthiest members, one of the wealthiest members in Congress. Wealthy, which means he's not in tune with you. Unless you happen to be wealthy. You never know who's on the show. He is the first to announce he will seek his party nomination to challenge President Donald Trump. Good luck, Doc. Representative John Delaney said Friday that he would seek the presidency rather than the Maryland governorship or re-election to his House seat in 2018. In doing so, he will swiftly criticize Trump's efforts to dismantle a health care overhaul passed under Barack Obama as the most recent example of their brand of destructive partisanship. Partisanship is really destroying our country, Delaney told the Associated Press in an interview. We're not able to get anything done, and if you look at how the future is going to unfold with the changes that are happening in our economy and how those changes are driving global changes, these are many obvious things we're not doing because of partisanship. We're not doing it because no one is really focused on the facts. He said he wants to bring a new approach to governing and economic policy that address the nation's opportunity and challenges. Okay. He said he wants to bring Delaney, a former banking entrepreneur, is known as politically moderate with the willingness to reach across the aisle. In other words, he's Obama again. He's Clinton. Same old. Ain't gonna cut it. We don't want that. He has supported a measure to raise money to build infrastructure by allowing U.S. corporations to avoid taxes when they repatriated profit overseas. Y'all gotta understand, I told you, boy, I'm from southern Florida and I butcher my own name. If they purchase bonds, they will be used to build infrastructure. Delaney said that he'll go soon to Iowa, host of the lead-off presidential nomination caucuses, and will start hiring a team. He is planning a formal campaign kickoff after the midterm congressional elections next year. In between now and then, we're going to build the infrastructure needed to have a successful campaign. Nope, it's not going to be successful. No. It's going to be a failure. Robert, you're not giving it a chance. Nah. The people are not falling for this stuff no more. We don't want milquetoast politicians. We don't want mamby-pamby. We don't want the same old. We don't want cookie-cutter politicians with Hillary Clinton face on it. or Bill Clinton face on it or Obama face on it. We don't want it, which includes getting people on the ground in the different states, building grassroots support, getting out and meeting people, and building the type of apparatus you need to do something like this, Delaney says. Delaney, who had never held a political office before winning the congressional seat, surprised Maryland political establishment in 2012 when he won the Democratic primary against popular state senator and went to defeat longtime Republican Roscoe Bartlett in a congressional district that had just about redrawn to add more Democrats. The district included West Maryland, large section of Maryland's largest county, Montgomery County, which is a suburb of Washington, D.C. Delaney said he is entering the presidential race because he knows he will need time to build name recognition. In other words, trying to do a Bernie Sanders. I kind of view myself as sort of a long-distance swimmer, and I view this as a long race. And so part of the challenge, obviously, is in running for president is to build the kind of name ID you need so that you're relevant when the race really starts. Delaney said, adding, it's a lot easier to build name recognition over a year and a half than it is across 2 months. He is one of the House's wealthiest members, has a net worth of roughly $90 million. He spent about $2 million to help finance his first House race in 2012. He said he plans to invest in the presidential campaign as well. Here we go again. Another mark. You're going to take your money. You're going to do a Donald Trump, take your own money and fund your campaign instead of taking a vow to not deal with big money in politics and let the people fund your campaign. Strike two right there, Doc. You can never do anything alone in life, right? So I expect that for this to be successful, I'm going to need a lot of support on the grassroots level and people who are willing to support me financially. But I'm blessed to be able to support my own campaign as well, so that we never have to worry about the kind of unevenness of that cycle, Delaney said. His early consideration of possible Maryland gubernatorial bid months ago quickly drew interest in his House seat. Several candidates already expressed interest in running to replace him. Meanwhile, Republicans say Delaney's House seat is one of the 32 that have been targeted by the National Republican Congressional Committee. Congressman Delaney retirement only strengthens our resolve to aggressively target this seat in 2018, said Matt Gorman, spokesman for the NRCC. Now, let's get this. All right, so here we got another milquetoast politician running for Congress. Very wealthy. Now, is there something wrong with wealthy people running for office? No. There's nothing wrong with being rich. It's when being rich have you. When you got to the point that you depend on your power. Your power is, the first power you run to is your money. The first power you don't run to is the people. The people probably can let you go if you're a millionaire, and as long as you have a history of helping people. He's saying that he's going to start his name recognition now. You've been in Congress, Doc. You like Bernie Sanders. What have you done while you're in office to make people think that you'll make a great president? What have you done? We know Bernie's record. And he says he's not only milquetoast tolerant, not only is he milquetoast, not only he's lukewarm, not only is a cookie cutter of previous presidents in the Democratic Party, in that same mode, but he's talking about his money first, then the people. He's talking about building a grassroots campaign. How about you don't put your money in? How about you strictly go with the people helping your campaign? How about you come up with some policies? How about you meet with the people and ask them what they would want to have established in America instead of what you think we need? How about that? People, here's another Democrat who wants to challenge Donald Trump And that's like I said, it's all fine. We're going to have they're going to have Democrats that's going to challenge each other. That's their right. He can challenge. But here's the bottom line, people. This man right here does not hold an 80-some percentage rate with America. This man right here does not have the ability to win the heart of millennials, to win the heart of independents, to win the heart of some Republicans. This man has not taken the time out to go and visit and hear the heart of people who are in other parties and seeing what you can do to help them out. Not to get a vote, but because they really need to be helped out. What is your track record of helping the community? That's why I love the millennials, because they're smarter than most people, because they know how to investigate. You ain't going to pull one over them. So, dead upon arrival, when you start talking about your money over the people first, when you start talking about, anyway, I'm done. Dude, it's the same old. You're not going to stand out among the Cory Bookers and the Kamala Harrises. Your money may stand out, but you're not going to stand out, because you come from the same cookie cutter as they are. And how does that cookie cutter shape? It's shaped like a jackass. On BOBTV. Freedom on Fire. Peace. Hey, this is your boy BOBTV with Freedom on Fire and Rob Report. I want to thank you for watching the webcast. Make sure you share these segments all across your social media network. Like and share, subscribe, and maybe I invite a couple other people to do the same thing. You make the difference. I also want to thank you for those who support this channel through Patreon, whether it's 50 cents to $50 million. It goes right back into what we do here. So like the lights that you're looking at right now, that's because of something that you did. So I really appreciate it. I want to thank my man Vegimatic for the Blue Yeti mic, one of the top microphones out right now. He knew I needed the mic, so he blessed me with it. So all of you guys make the difference into this channel growing, and I really want to appreciate you for that. Also, by all means, again, continue to share your comments at the bottom of each video. Just don't get so visceral to the people who may disagree with me or may disagree with you. This calling out name stuff, that's not for this channel. So please try not to call people names, personal names. Now you can call some of the stuff they talk about crap. I say that, but just don't attack people personally. Words really hurt when you start attacking people personally, because these people really believe these things, and you're not gonna take away their belief by calling them names. So please don't do that on this channel. But nevertheless, I appreciate you guys. We're shooting for 2,000 now, so I need your help. So as my pastor would say, reach one, teach one. I mean, let's reach out. You got the information. Make sure you share with other people and try to get them to subscribe to the channel so we can grow and expand. Again, the money, the finances that you give in your Patreon account, it goes into equipment. So I want to thank you for personally helping this endeavor grow. I'm BOBTV. Freedom on Fire. Rob Report. Peace.